Okay, a bit of a phone review this time on the phone. Hang on, I better make sure that lens is clean. It looks a bit grotty. The reason I'm doing it on the phone is I've had a few people ask me what camera gear I take. I've laid it all out on the stump just here, everything I use when I go out and do a bit of vlogging and YouTubing. So I'll run you guys through what I take pretty much all every time, give or take a few lenses. Let's have a look, shall we? Here we go, camera gear. Osmo Action goes on the helmet. Sometimes I'll chuck it on the little clippy GoPro clamp and I'll throw that up in a tree on a post. But most of the time it lives on the helmet. Always got ND filters on it. Oh, that's actually a polarizing filter. I've got the Air 2S from DJI. Again, I'll flick that up. You'll see that's also got a filter on it as well. Most of the filming I use is at daytime. That's been a good little drone so far. I use the DJI Pocket 2. That's mostly what I film on. So most of the videos you're watching have been filmed on that because the gimbal on that's great. The quality's good. It's easy to use, and I can wirelessly connect it through to the phone as well. Main camera, I've got the Sony A6400. Got a full frame at home, but I prefer just using this one. It's just lighter, smaller, everything else. I've got a Samyang, I think it's a 12mm on the front at the moment. I don't bring that out too often, but I thought I'd bring it for this trip. And then I've got a 16mm Sigma, which is a stunning lens. It's incredible, beautiful, good angle for that camera, and colour rendition, everything else is fantastic. Got a Rode mic on there as well. Just sits on a hot shoe I've mounted on the side. So I don't use that too often for video. That's mostly for stills. So that's the camera gear. So the phone, this one I use as well. So I've got the phone, the mirrorless camera with usually 2 lenses, the Osmo Pocket 2, the drone, and the Osmo Action. Oh, hang on, no, I've got another camera here. Forgot about this one. Got the Insta1X2 360 camera, and you'll quite often see that sitting up on the front of the bike out the front there, and that's for doing those, 360s. I do like that. You can just record and then come back and post, and then just swing your footage around wherever you want to frame it and render it out from there. So main cameras, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, including the phone. Mounting, most of these I've got Acra mounts on them, Acra, however you want to pronounce it. So that one I actually use for holding the phone. So the phone will just clip straight in. That holds the phone, can go on the tripod. I can also clamp in the that Osmo Action in there as well. So that's actually quite a useful little doobie-dacky, folds up flat. I just got a Manfrotto, I can't remember what they were called, just a little mini tripod, little 3-legged one. Probably hasn't got a model on there. No, but you can find them on Amazon. I've got links and everything down the bottom for all this gear, so if you're interested and you want to click on one of them and have a bit of a look, they're affiliated links, so if you do click a link and you buy something, or even buy something else that's not even mentioned, I'll get a tiny little kickback for coffee, and it doesn't cost you any more as well. So that little mount, this one I use quite a lot. It's just easy, easy to get out, easy to set up. The mount, there's just a selfie pole there. That's the one that came with the Insta360 1X2. I use that occasionally. I used it yesterday. I got my Mi Photo little travel tripod. I don't even know if they still make these. They didn't have screwed the leg up. That gets used quite a lot. And again, it's just got the Acra mount on top there as well. Same as this one, I've got an Acra mount on top of that. So I can sort of clamp any of my gear onto this. And same as the this one as well, look, I've just got the same mount screwed onto the bottom of that. So I can pretty much well mount anything anywhere I want as I'm going. Plus the DJI bag here for the drone, and I've got a timber bag that usually takes my my full frame gear, 2 lenses. Power bank, I think it's a 10,000 milliamp power bank, 10,000 milliamp power bank there. I charge that up on the solar panels on the back of the bike in the case. So I do have little Goal Zero panels on the back, so that'll charge up if I go for a day's ride. And I've got a little Pelican case here as well that I keep all my camera cards in. It's just nice to have them all in one place. This is waterproof as well, and it'll float. croak. Yeah, and it'll float as well. So that's just a good place to keep all the camera cards. But generally, I've got 128 camera cards in just about everything. This one, and I'll usually take a 64 in the camera. Everything else is 128. And I can pretty much go for, I don't know, a good week trip without having to change cards. But I do always carry them just in case, you know, you never know. And it doesn't take up much room. So the other mounts I've got, pop over to the bike here. So I've just got a little GoPro mount in the front here. Just got a screw cap on there at the moment, but I can just unclip that, and that's just your standard GoPro mount. So again, I can mount my phone up there if I wanted to. I can mount anything off that. And I've got the little grilly GoPro clampy thing. And again, that'll just clamp anywhere. You know, you can just come down, stick it on here, stick it anywhere you want. Stick it in a tree, stick it on the side of your handlebars there, stick it on your mirror. Oh, get it off there. So, you know, I can pretty much well put and frame that wherever I want, and that works quite well. And I usually put the 360 camera on that one. So if I just wanted to put the 360 camera down here, get a slightly different angle, I'll just throw it on there, and the 360 camera will stick out here, and then I'll get a different angle again. But general travel, I just leave it clamped on the front of the bike there. It just sits there like that. So that's it. That's packed already. That's about it. My drone and camera, they always sit in the back here, and they sit in here quite nicely. Just the perfect fit. And I've got a little bit of room. I can put that other small little tripod in there as well. And I've got my solar panel here. I can just plug into this, and when the lids close, that Goal Zero, that'll just charge up my power bank during the day, and the power bank just sits on top. As easy as that. That's all my camera gear. So if anyone was interested, but like I said, I've got all the links down the bottom for all this gear, so check it all out. Well, I hope that gives you some ideas for taking some camera gear if you're going out doing a bit of video for yourself. But until next time, enjoy. Catch you later.